Welcome to Chelsea, Mr. Murphy. Let's go win the quadruple. So then, here we go. Our new save, a new challenge. Chelsea have hired Mr. Murphy, myself, of course. And the aim is, we win one season to win the quadruple. The League Cup, the FA Cup, the Champions League and the Premier League. Huge task to undertake. I mean, Chelsea have been doing decent in real life. Lukaku's just joined them again. So, we want to do it all in one season. Do you think we can do all 4 trophies in one season? I've never done it before in FM, and I've been playing this game for many years now. I've never won 4 trophies in one season, so it's a huge ask. 130k a week and getting paid to be here. 130k a week. I mean, I probably should try and win it, or should not really. Got a bit of history there about Chelsea, about how they've been doing and stuff. The media reckon we're going to finish 4th this season. I don't think so, somehow. I think we can do much better than that. Much better. And just an idea of what I reckon the squad overview should look like in terms of this team. There's going to be some changes here straight away. I can already see quite a few things when we're messing around with this team and changing. But the main man, Romelu Lukaku up front, is going to be the absolute target point for this team. He's going to be the one that's going to carry us to the Champions League final and win the Premier League this season. Absolutely huge player. So then, in terms of actual plan, I'm going to go through the squad today's episode, decide who we're going to get rid of, who we're keeping, what we're doing for the future, and we're coming to our first game of the season as well. A massive first game of the season. Got loads of pre-season to play through first, so we're going to go through all the basics here, sort of thing, set up our tactics, everything like that will all happen very shortly. But first, I want to look through the team, who we're keeping, who we're getting rid of. I mean, Chelsea have a massive squad. It's on record knowing the amount of players they loan out every season is absolutely huge. I mean, if you just go to the 23s and under 18s for starters, man, you probably play like Petr Cech. Petr Cech's still available to be picked as well. Do we pick Cech this season? Who knows? 38 years of old. He's very much a backup, of course, but he'd make the team. I like the Clark Salter. They've been on loan for a couple of seasons now in the Championship. Are they ready for the Prem? Probably not if they want to win the quadruple. John Sterling, Trevor Chalobah has been playing in real life for Chelsea. Another big player. Loads of players in this team alone, sort of thing. We're getting to most championship sides. But yeah, in terms of the first team, there's a lot of questions to be asked. Firstly, in goal, Kepa, Mendy. Are these 2 good enough? Do we get someone else in? Who knows? I'm tempted to get someone else in, really. Maybe let Kepa go. We'll see what happens. Thiago Silva, is he still going to be a starter in this team right now? Obviously, the likes of Zuma, the likes of Rudiger, play really well with an FM, and have been doing really well in real life. Does Thiago Silva still make the first team squad? Possibly, we're going to see. Malangsar, does he stay around? Does he get another loan this season? Who knows? But again, Miazga, Zappacosta, Baba Rahman, Emerson, there's loads of players here, loads of deadwood who will not be in the first team this season at Chelsea. So we're going to have a look through this team, see what we can get rid of. I mean, Lewis Baker, he's not been around the first team in years, has he? Absolutely years. How old is he now? 25. 25, he's probably been loaned out for his entire career. He's been loaned out for his entire Chelsea career pretty much, hasn't he? 2014, he didn't even make a start then. He's been out every season on loan. These are the sort of players, if you get off the wage, just get rid of them. Do not need them here. Jorginho, we're keeping Kante, Bakayoko. I think we're giving Bakayoko a chance this season. He's very good. He's a very good player, so I'd rather give him a chance, see how he gets on with us. Drinkwater, again, someone who needs to be axed from the club. The likes of Barkley and Loftus-Cheek, again, not amazing on paper here by the looks of them, but look a bit more deeper into them. Great mentors for Loftus-Cheek, and with the Champions League registration, the likes of him and Barkley will be kept. See, he's transfer list at the moment, Barkley, but we might keep him. Who knows? Who knows? And obviously, like the younger ones, Mount, Hudson-Odoi, Havertz, Pulisic. So many good young players in this team we can use as well. Yellen going forward, Masonda, Batshuayi, ones we can let go. There's a lot to do at this club. We'll come back shortly when we've done pre-season, act some of the squad, brought some new people in, tactics, everything's going to be set up ready for the first game of the season. So we come back in now. Pre-season's done, absolutely battered pre-season. Transfers done, loads of players out. Only one player in though. Oddly enough, only one player in. I did kind of hint to where I'd be looking previously, but we'll go and have a look at actual pre-season first, how it's gone forward. As you can see, absolutely flown through it. We'll put a lot of friendlies in there to get the fitness up perfectly ready for the season, but massive victories against the likes of Boca 6-0, Napoli 4-1, AZ 5-0. I mean, we conceded 1 goal against Luganets, the goal against Alves, and the goal against Napoli. That's not bad going. And after that, obviously, our new keeper came in as well. But yeah, opening game of the season is West Ham today on a Sunday as well. So the season has actually started by this point. You can see here, Liverpool, Palace, Leicester, Newcastle, all massive wins for these teams. Oddly enough, Man United lost in the opening game of the season, but I'm guessing it was the Liverpool by the looks of it. So, kind of explanatory, really. So firstly, onto the sales then. A lot of sales have happened. We're actually hiding the one we have signed, so you can't actually see him right now, but we're looking at him afterwards. So let's start at the very bottom. Miaz going out on loan for the season. Someone who's not very much a first team player. He's been at Chelsea again a long time and just been out on constant loans, hasn't he? Like, he joined 3.7 million from New York Red Bulls back in 2015. Barely even made an appearance for the first team, has he? Like, odd occasion maybe, but nothing of stature, so he's out the door straight away. Next up, Ik Ugbo on loan for the season, 21-year-old striker. He's got a lot of potential, looks fairly decent, this striker does, but again, this is a one season save. He ain't getting the first team for the Champions League, is he, realistically? So, out the door with Ike. See you later, mate. Next one, Lewis Baker. We mentioned previously he's one of the ones we would let go. He's only on loan, though, sadly. No one actually wanted to buy the kid. He's at Fulham. There is an option to buy, I'm sure, in there. I'll say that now. I can't actually see an option to buy in there. Maybe there wasn't then. We did try and get rid of him. Couldn't get rid of him, though. He's on 30k a week, and he never even plays. Never even plays. Next one, Rahman. We finally sold Rahman. 6 million. We can roll with 8 million as well, which is great. Not a bad bit of business really for this guy. So not being in the team at all. Again, you're over 14 million, so they've lost a lot of money on the kid really. But again, he's been loaned out for so long now. Don't realise even at the club, do you sometimes? A little bit too far, didn't we, on that one? So next up, Kennedy goes out on loan to Bournemouth for the season. Bournemouth currently in the Championship struggling. Needed some extra wet depth, so Kennedy got out on loan to them for the season. Hope to get some first team experience. I mean, he's 24 now, and he's someone again who's sporadically been around the first team. Had a bit of an appearance here. Then again, went out on loan, came back, didn't get in the team, loaned out again, and there's high loan fees for him though, so it's good to see, man. Like, they would have made the money back already just from loan fees alone. It isn't bad, is it really? Could be a business from Chelsea on that one. Charlie Masonda leaves us for RB Salzburg. I used to rate Masonda when he was younger. I really rated him. I wanted to see him do great things at Chelsea, but just never got his chance at the team. Was never, I don't know if he's ever good enough or what exactly, but never got in there. So he has been sold now. Again, he was bought in a long time ago, wasn't he? Doesn't even know if it was that long ago. He's been at Chelsea for so long now. 7.25 million made though on him. Not a bad return at all, really. Not a bad return. The next one, Michy Batshuayi goes for 18 million of the Spurs. I mean, it's a good bit of business, I think, for us, really, in the end. He's not going to make the money back they paid for him. 13 million. He's never going to make that money back for him. And they've actually bought in Lautaro Martinez as well to sell Harry Kane. So it's going to be interesting to see what Spurs do this season. Very similar to what I'm doing over on Twitch as well, where I've put Martinez in to replace Harry Kane. Description, and look in the description. Links down there. Come check it out. So, next up, Danny Drinkwater leaves the club. I mean, it's only on loan again. Only on loan again. Optional future free, 3.5 million. I mean, that's an absolute bargain considering they paid 27 million for him from Leicester. 27 million. Absolute bargain to get Drinkwater for that, really, for him. So, not a bad bit of business, really, for them there. Bordeaux got a good deal there, 3.5 million to get him in a permanent deal. And on to the final three. Emerson leaves the club. He's a left back who's very much not in the first team plans at Chelsea in real life right now. They do want to sell him in real life. I mean, they've got Marcus Alonso already, Chilwell, Abdul Quetta can play. They've got enough other options there, so Emerson just isn't needed by the club at this point in time. So, out the door of Emerson. Don't get me wrong, he's a very good left back. He's probably done good work for us, but I don't know if I'll give him the chance ahead of Chilwell, only because of the Champions League registration stuff. Carlos Ziegler goes out on loan. Again, just a young keeper. Nothing of importance really, just on loan for the season. Give him some first team experience, why not? And the last one, David Zabacosta, leaves for 9.75 million. I mean, that ain't bad really. Not for Milan anyway, for us it's a bit of a flop. 24 million they paid for him, Chelsea. 24 million. Gone out for absolute pennies in the end. I mean, he's not bad 28 still, mate. He's a decent fullback. But he's not a fullback who's doing the Champions League for you, realistically. He's not that quality. So he's gone. So, I think next, we're going to have a look who we actually bought in. So we've got our keeper. I mentioned previously, keeper was going to be the one position I want to try and replace. Dominic Livakovic comes in for Chelsea. The 25-year-old Croatian keeper jumps in the net. Kepa's going to be leaving us. We've had bids from Ajax and Real Madrid so far for him, so we're looking to get Kepa out the door. He'll be gone. Edouard Mendy and Livakovic will be our first team keepers going forward. I mean, the potential's there for Livakovic to be a great keeper in the future. Right now, I don't know if he's going to be good enough to be starting, so we're going to try him out between him and Mendy this season. It was our weakness, but we couldn't really get anyone else decent. Obviously, they wanted Donnarumma, but he's going to PSG. And everyone else is more on the Asian side of things, a bit slower. We want that fast keeper who can come out, collect the ball quickly, distribute fast as well. I thought Lukaku was the right guy for this position. Hopefully, he proves right for us. Fingers crossed. So, onto the formation for our first game of the season against West Ham United. We got a few players who can't make the game, actually, which is kind of a shame, really. As you can see here, suspension to Kovacic, Werner and Pulisic not fully fit yet from their injuries. You see there, Kepa hasn't even been registered for the squad. Hasn't even been registered. Not good enough. That is completely out the door in my eyes now. This is what we're going to play with, though. A 4-2-3-1. Using that shadow striker as Havertz. I mean, he looks like he can do that job really, really good. You can do all the runs. The concentration ain't great, but everything else is absolutely amazing. Make the runs to the box, get them goals. He's going to be ideal there. Lukaku, of course, the driving force of the team up front. Absolutely incredible striker in this game. Will he get the goals for us this season? I really hope so. Obviously, Werner was a bit of a hot miss for Chelsea. They're still hoping to get some out of him, I reckon, this season, but Werner's very much been a second striker, or playing on his left wing, maybe. We're going to see. Obviously, Pulisic is out right now. Werner wasn't the start here, but he's out now. Hudson-Odoi comes into the team. Ziyech on the right-hand side. So this front four is very, very dangerous. Very, very dangerous indeed. But yeah, in net, Lukaku make his debut. Fingers crossed he has a great debut. We need him to have a great debut. Get a good start on the go and try and win all 4 trophies this season. Reece James, Zuma, Rudiger and Chilwell at the back. As you can see, Thiago Silva is not starting for the squad. He has been dropped at this point. I just feel like his legs aren't fully there no more. It'd be good to come off from the bench, maybe play the odd game or just start matches and then come off to 60 minutes, but he ain't there for 90 minutes no more. And Kante, Jorginho, box to box, deep line playmaker, perfect midfield duo, absolutely perfect. But yeah, this is what we're playing with. We are going for a 4-3-3 for our alternative formation as well against the harder teams that we're not too sure about, but this is going to be the predominant formation we go for this season with Chelsea. Let's get to the West Ham game and see how it gets on. Let's hope Lukaku can bag a hat-trick on his debut. That'd be nice, wouldn't it? That'd be lovely. So as you can see the lineup here, you'd be interested to see Ross Barkley, after his loan at Villa last season, gets back into the Chelsea side. On the bench though, prominently, but we'll see how it goes. Obviously, the pre-COVID stuff meant that you can have up to 9 players on the bench, which is great for us at this situation because it means we can have Bakayoko in there, Barkley, Mount, few options midfield, defensive wise, Silva, Azpilicueta and Alonso, options all around there. Tammy Abraham is the striking option. So we got options, lots and lots of options, which is good to see. We get into the match, I mean, it's a normal formation here for West Ham. Obviously, Avril is joined on loan from PSG in real life right now, so he's in the squad, but everyone else is kind of what you'd expect. Mo Besic having a free transfer as well. Bit of a weird one, but I don't know if Fabianski's better still than Areola, but should be interesting to see. We'll see how we get on today. Give the fans a performance they should be expecting of us. Yeah, pretty much it, straight to the point. So you're about to make your managerial debut. Can you sum up your feelings of the occasion? I have plenty of time to prepare. Yeah, I'm ready to go. And it's Derby Day as well. Everyone loves the Derby. First game, as the manager, I'm going straight to Chelsea versus West Ham. Huge London Derby. Great occasion. Get things underway. I mean, that team should be beaten them fairly easily, shouldn't it? Look how good it is. I'm excited to see how Hudson-Odoi does as well. Obviously, he's not a starter in real life for Chelsea, and normally I'd have Pulisic or Werner out there. See, he's been third choice for left-hand side, but there's enough about Hudson-Odoi to do some good business. So, we're back with the first highlight now. It's Kafal takes the throw. He finds Fornals. Back to Kafal. Very much on the front foot here. It's been in their half so far, the ball has, for the majority of the game. As the ball goes forward now, Fornals gets the ball. He's got options ahead of him. You can find it. Benrahma, Soucek, Bowen. Good defending there from Chelsea. Be dangerous from West Ham though. Bit of a concern there, but we will be careful. West Ham, of course, a team we have done a YouTube series with prior, so it's interesting to see how they get on always. Be 3 seasons of them. Go and have a look. Go back and check it out. Go and check it out. Right, Reece James now with the throw in here. Tries to find Havertz, doesn't get to him. Into Kante. Jorginho. Reece James again. Jorginho finds that killer pass. Lukaku. Oh, Hudson-Odoi. Oh, it's a good shot. Areola with the save. Reece James now with the corner. Front post. Zuma. Oh, good save from Areola again. Big ball forward now from him. Zuma wins the header again. Zuma, absolute beast in heading, man. Absolute machine. As Reece James swings it in. Cleared away. Back again from James. Finds Jorginho. Into Kante. Reece James on the right hand side. Swings it in. Cannot find Lukaku and Havertz making those run in the box. Bang on Lukaku. Oh, what a save from Areola. What a save. We're straight now back into a corner here. Reece James again swings into box. Zuma this time, he's put it in the back of the net. 1-0. The set pieces were aimed to cut Zuma on the end of those headers. And my God, he's done it straight away. 1-0 Chelsea in the opening minutes here. 10 minutes into the game. Chelsea lead 1-0. The tactic works perfectly. Rudiger and Zuma storming that front post cannot be beaten. It's 1-0 Chelsea. And from the stats center store, dominating possession, 69% possession so far for Chelsea, absolutely dominating. Suchek gets the ball. Back to Dawson here. Foul. Bowen now. West Ham trying to create something here. They've not had any chances by that opening highlight. Bowen past his man. Past one, past two, there to go, and it's a poor effort from him, really. Absolutely poor, but he's going to go for a corner by the looks of it here. I didn't see a deflection. Ball into the box, can't find Suchek, and Ziyech can get the ball now. Ziyech's not the fastest of wingers, but he's very good on the ball. You can see here, it just takes his time, waits for that right pass, and it doesn't happen, he gets fouled by Rice instead. Taken out by Declan Rice, not going to see the free kick though, no highlight from it. Chilwell now, he finds Kai Havertz. Into Kante, Ziyech. Overlap on the right hand side if Kante can see it. Went for himself though, didn't really work out though. As Reece James gets the ball now. He's swinging into the box. Ziyech! Ziyech is not normally the person you see getting headers really, but made the run and almost got it in. Reece James now with the free kick. Swings into the box. Zuma again at that back stick. He hurt Zuma, he's just dominating the play in the air here. Absolutely dangerous. As Havertz gets the ball now from the Chilwell throw in. Cleared up with Fornals. Finds Declan Rice as West Ham at the counter here. Still Rice. He's lost the ball. Havertz. Hudson-Odoi. Hudson-Odoi. Oh, it's a poor effort from Hudson-Odoi again. He ain't enjoying this game, is he? So as we go to half time, Chelsea dominating. Absolutely dominating the game here. West Ham barely seeing the ball. They've had 2 shots. Both we've seen the highlights. They're really poor. Nothing from the corners. Committed a bunch of fouls on us as well, but it's all Chelsea so far. Absolutely dominating display. I mean, I think we're going to change one thing I want to try this out. We're going to change Lukaku from an advanced forward to a pressing forward. He's that powerful striker who's got the muscle to get off players, chase players down. I'm going to try this instead to see how we get on, because he hasn't really got done much so far this game. I'm hoping that might do a bit of a difference. Hudson-Odoi, he's having a good game, but he had some weak shots so far. Maybe if we put him on a support option instead so he's not getting as far forward. We'll see how it gets on for us. Ziyech hasn't a support option. Everything else I think we keep the same. Everyone's doing really well otherwise. It's more just getting Hudson-Odoi not to shoot so much, and Lukaku to get more involved in the game. So we'll see how this works out for us. Hopefully get another goal as we kick off. Diop on for Benrahma. So have they dropped to a back 5 or something here? Looks like they're on the back 5 here, West Ham. Let me say that, the first highlight here. Cresswell now with the corner. Big ball into the box. Finds Suchek. It's a good save from Livakovic. And Diop hits the post of the back stick. Livakovic proving his worth there. A big save though. Has not much to do so far this game. First shot on target at him. He saved it really well. Zariola now. Big ball forward from him. Looking for Bowen. Chilwell wins it. Into Lukaku. Havertz now. Drives forward. Got Ziyech on the right of him. He's found him now. Overlap on the right hand side, but doesn't need it. Hudson-Odoi this time. Oh, it's a good shot. It's a very good save from Ariola. Hudson-Odoi hopefully can get some better shots off. That's a good sign of it. Definitely a good sign of it. Reece James. Cleared away. James again now is right hand side. Finds Jorginho. Back to Reece James again. Rudiger, Zuma. Chelsea's keeping the ball here, taking their time. There's no rush. Ziyech finds Kante. He'll push on a bit. Finds Hudson-Odoi. Overlap on the left hand side here for Chilwell. They've found it now. Into the front post. Oh, Lukaku cannot score it. We come back here. Kante gets the ball now. Finds Jorginho. Into Kante. Lose the ball. Jorginho gets it back. Rice trying everything to keep the ball from going anywhere near the box right now. As Kante gets the ball now into the box. Finds Reece James and he's hammered over the bar. And on that note, we've done 2 changes here. Tammy Abraham, Mason Matt both coming on now. There's Ziyech and Lukaku. Lukaku's been very quiet this game. James got to Rudiger. Oh, he's at the bar. Great chance for Chelsea. Absolutely great chance. You haven't seen much of Lukaku, so we're going to keep Abraham on now instead. As that pressing forward role still, so we're going to see how it works out for us. And Ziyech again, he's been very quiet for a while, so we put Hudson-Odoi on instead. I'm sorry, Hudson-Odoi off, sorry, I should say. That's what I meant to have said. Hudson-Odoi has came off, sorry, instead of the replacement of Mason Mount. It wasn't to bring Ziyech off. Declan Rice gets the yellow card here. Free kick for Chelsea. Reece James behind it. Did it go? Oh, it's a good effort. Ariola with a great save there. I'm not sure Reece James is even on the free kicks. I say we changed all this already. There's Mount. Swings into the box. Cannot find the towering Zuma. Jorginho gets the ball now. Chilwell. I mean, if we want to win the quadruple this season, we need to be beating like teams like West Ham more than 1 goal. We've dominated the play. Look at the XG. 2.69 and we haven't scored a second goal yet. It's ridiculous. Well, final change for Chelsea. Zuma's coming off and I get a rest for a bit. Thiago Silva comes in. As I said, Thiago Silva's going to be very much that player that comes on, finishes the games out, or starts the games and comes off after a while. James now with the corner. Brings into the stick. Oh, he can't find Thiago Silva. Silva doesn't have that reach that Zuma does. Kante, back to Reece James. Tammy Abraham is cleared away. Poor again. Poor finishing from Chelsea at times. Cresswell the free kick. Short to Fornals. Go on, Ziyech. Try again, mate. It's unlucky. Back to Declan Rice into Cresswell. We can't give this away now so late on. Surely not. Surely not. Reece James. Play back to Livakovic. Huge ball forward from him. Looking for Tammy. Doesn't find him. Into Souček. West Ham. Piling bodies forward here trying to get an equaliser. Foul. Declan Rice again. Great ball from Rice at the Cresswell here. He ball into the box. Souček, Yarmolenko, and they've equalised. The quadruple season already in doubt with a 1-1 draw with West Ham, but looks of it here. Poor defending. What has gone on here? Big ball into the box. Souček wins that one first against Cresswell. No one's watching Yarmolenko. No one's even watching him. This isn't how I want to start this series. So it's finally going to be the end of the game. What looks of it is Kante gets the ball. Reece James. Nothing's happened for me. And there we go. A 1-1 draw against West Ham. Pouring him. We absolutely dominated the play. Look at XG 3.27. 33 shots. 16 on target. Absolutely dominated the game. How we haven't won this game is unbelievable. My word. I mean, I think everything else is right perfectly. Reece James got an 8.8 as well. He had an amazing game today. But something just didn't click. Havertz just didn't click today in the shadow striker role. Maybe we changed his role up instead. Tammy and Lukaku just didn't really seem to get much involved. I'm not sure in terms of actually how many shots they had and stuff in the end, but I mean, my word, we gotta be doing better than that. We gotta be winning these games and seeing them out. But yeah, that's gonna be the end of the first episode here of Chelsea quadruple or nothing. Thank you so much for watching and catch you next time.